Hello, hello, my crafty friends. Get ourselves set up here. Sorry, I'm trying not to make this jiggle too much. I was afraid to leave it. One thing done. Oh, we have a few things to cover today. Not anything bad, but a lot of fun. Goodies to look at. I got boxes to one side and art here, and yeah. Pretty crazy how this works. So get this into the group, and then we will Hey Barbara, how are you doing? How was your weekend? So I'm going to talk to you about some of the specials that are running. Whew. Guess we're pretty sure. I have been busy creating away. I'll share with you the stuff that I got busy with. Didn't realize I still had such a mess on my desk, even though I really worked hard to clean my space this weekend. I couldn't find anything. It was pretty sad. So I want to show you some things. Give everybody a couple minutes. Nice out is, oh, you know, we had rain on Saturday, and then Sunday was pretty decent, but it was Jeff's birthday, so we did football, and, you know, football food, that's his love. And I was hoping to do some other things, but I really got myself messed up with, I felt just like a complete month off. And so the first set of things I got done for customers, you know, your kits and all of that, I actually did the August order list and not the September order list. So I had to redo everything I did. I just feel like I kind of missed out on something, just not sure what happened. Oh well, that's life. Let's see if anybody else is going to join us. And then we'll get started. So if you didn't catch this month is actually a really good deal. This is better than when I signed up, and they did the 35 deal for us to sign up, but it was like $99 in product, and you get to choose your own product. And then for $99, you get almost $200 of product. That's pretty crazy. Great deal. Yeah, so I just wanted to make sure everybody was aware of a fantastic deal. And I'm part of an incredible group with Naomi Smith. She's an amazing leader, so you get access to everything she does, which is wonderful. Challenges and artwork and lives, and it's a pretty tough act to follow, but I'm glad she extends it to all of us. Today, tomorrow, and the 8th, 6th, 7th, and 8th of October, kits are on sale. 30% off. There are a couple of exclusions on that, but it's pretty well marked. And I have one kit that I was going to point out that this is included in the sale, the whole handmade and heartfelt kit, which I think makes it like really incredibly reasonable. And you get the stamp set. There's directions for the cards. Hey Bernice, how are you? It's a desk organizer or card organizer, depending on how you want to use it. The 3D cutouts, negative images, a lot of dimension in the cards. So I've seen some people play with it and make some scrapbook pages, but I'm inclined just to make the cards and the kit as it is. And I tell you, this thing is really sturdy. It's not, I mean, it's not, it's thicker than like the cardboard they have in the back of the paper packages or in the kits. And so it's nice and stiff, and then this just, you know, pushes down. Literally, it's so easy to make, and you have dividers to put in this. They did do the live, but I was busy. You know, I work full time, so I was pretty busy on Friday trying to catch up with everything I've got going on. But this is a heck of a deal, even if I think I might even get them for my sisters for Christmas, because I just think they're a smashing deal for this price tag. All right, so we got that done. We talked about the kits being on sale. I do have the Advent kit that we're going to peek at. So that's your spoiler alert on the Advent kit. Turn off the end of this if you don't want to see it. All right. Cards or scrapbook pages? Which one do you guys want to see first? Scrapbook pages or cards? I know, eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by the toe. These are the swap cards that we got done. Let's see what Bernice and Barbara want to look at first. Well, hi, Kim. How are you? Well, shoot. That's my sister, Kim, to whom I hope you missed 2 minutes earlier. Here's one. I hope you're doing great, Kim. So, cards, give me a thumbs up. Hearts, if you want to see the layouts first. Cards, thumbs up. Cards from Bernice. Going. I don't know what the delay is. Let's see, there's another thumbs up right there. So it looks like 2 out of 3 of you guys. Well, let's look at the cards from the swap. Oh, they turned out really good. I'm trying not to put anything on top of the Advent kit. Okay. So let's look at our cards. Let me turn this over so you kind of have a white background. This is a shaker card. This is made with Aurora Lights. I actually have this cut and ready to make with you guys. It was a little bit tricky to make it this way. Yes, you did get to see that. That's awesome. And so that's that one. And I really like the colors in the Aurora Lights paper. It's so pretty. And the dies are really the best ever. Another card that I made is with my favorite paper from the online release from September, which is, oh shoot, snowflakes, pine snowflakes, elegant pine snowflakes. So give me a few secs, I'll get it. And I did a lot of my cards here to do gift cards because I just think it's going to be easier to do. So this is a pocket right here, and it just folds up onto this. You can write your message in the center, and it has a belly band on it. The dies, again, I really like the dies, and this paper that you're seeing is the earthen metallic paper that they have. I have gone through 2 packs of it already, so I am ordering more in along with a few kits that I'd like to get that are on 30% off discount. So put that away. There's going to be some doubles, particularly of mine in here. This is like a little hidden online. So the flyer that they gave us for the online exclusives is not everything in the online exclusives. So you want to go back and check this. This die for the card front is from the snowflake pieces. This is a layered and cut out piece together. So this is stamped and colored, and then this is stamped again, cut out to just give it a little bit of dimension on it. And then just, actually you can make these frames just by using your trimmer and then using these snowflakes to decorate the inside of your card. Fun stuff. That was by Deanne. Deanne did this one too. She's amazing. So this is a cute little elves, and they're also part of the online release. And look at, it's not crazy. It's not like super hard to do, but it does require me to like think, like really think about what it is I'm doing to not screw it up. So it's a 4-sided card, and then your snowman, then your elf, and then your sentiment or your message. And then all of the backside panels are done, and there's actually even some paper in here to just kind of add a decorate. You wouldn't have to do that, but it just makes it look cuter. So that is fun stuff, guys. So let me know which ones you like, because those are, you know, the cards that I prep and try and recreate. So this is a nested die card, and I like that if you take these nesting dies and you put it right to the edge of the paper, you can cut it so that you can cut through 2 pieces, and then you actually get the card base by doing this. And then you just layer. There's a little bit of an edge here because you don't get that edge where you went over to create that fold. So there's that. This is branches out, branches something. This is actually in the catalog, and one of my favorite stamps because it can be done like is it Deanne that did this? Deanne or Barb did this and made it the silhouette, and I think the silhouettes are really pretty. I swore I was not going to buy the pumpkins, but I think I'll end up with the pumpkins because I want the die cuts for this leaf. And it is a card front. This does not show it off super well, but you can kind of see that. Hi, Connie. This is Autumn Tulle, which also was the paper pumpkin match, but I could give or take the paper just because I feel like it's more kind of grandma-ish, but I really want this die. I think I have another card in here with it. This is called a missing piece card, and this design is what we're going to be doing for this month's kit, which is also featuring the elegant pine. So very pretty. Very pretty card, my friend Robin, who are all my puppy dog lovers. This is so cute and so simple, but it's got a kind of cute little thing. Background paper is made by Random Stamping. Just did some layers with the dies and pop out. This is just created by scoring and folding. Love comes on 4 paws. I just think that is so cute. And what a simple way to add a fun element without having to do like a whole lot. That's by Robin. Here is, I think, Barbara. Now, cute little card here. This is the Elegant Pine snowflakes, but this pops out like that. So when you have it standing up, oh shoot, that's kind of hard. You really can't. I tried. And these pictures are in the group, the Facebook group, so you guys can just hop in there and see them. And I took, you know, multiple pictures, different directions, so that you guys could really get to see how it was done. Now, I did get this because my family likes to make gingerbread cutout cookies and also like sugar cookies. Well, it's not really a sugar cookie because it doesn't puff up as much as the sugar cookie, but it's still like a white cookie with gingerbread. So I did that. And what she did is took the card portion that you can make from it, and it just kind of hangs like this. But it's a snowman instead of the gingerbread man. Okay. So here's your gingerbread man. But since my family likes to do this, I thought we'd do that. And here is the gingerbread card. things that you weren't going to do, but the dies, the dies this go around, I really liked a lot of the dies, but ended up with stamps because I don't want to buy the dies without the stamps, because somebody for sure will want the stamps when I'm done with it. Okay, so now this is kind of a cute, this is made with the background and texture paper, or I'm sorry, DSP. And this is from one of the online releases for Christmas, Modern Christmas. And this opens up, and again, a cute little gift card holder that fits into this fold. And you just fold it up all nice and cute with a package. Like that ribbon. So give a shout out and give some thumbs up when you think a card is really special. Now this style has actually been, I've started to see a lot of cards on it, and all you're doing is cutting the center of this, gluing down the two sides and putting that inside there. So it's a little bit more interactive, it's different. It'll still stand up for you. 3D. Do not remember the name of the stamp set, but I believe it's the one that's attached to Modern Christmas. Online exclusive. This was also from the mini catalog here, and this was the Peace on Earth, and a fun so here's your card base, which is just like a card front, and then this has been scored so that it will fit in to that card front, if you will, and lots of paper to decorate, and this opens like this. I think this is really fun. You take the dies, and again, nesting dies are fantastic. We have a lot of different nesting dies, and you just cut the one piece in half, the bottom layer, with that beautiful glitter paper, and then just put the top, the whole piece on top to create that. I don't want to know the actual name for that. Cute stuff. Like I said, more pictures in the group. Here we have this one. This is my favorite autumn paper that came, and it's the online exclusive autumn paper. Autumn Toil is the mini catalog exclusive. Love these cute little leaves, and the dies cut out that. I was playing with the paper to see if the dies will cut out the paper. Didn't have so much luck with that, so I'm not sure that it does it. It's just my wishful thinking. So we have a lot of different ways to open cards. Here's another missing piece card. This is very springy, made with the Christmas paper. It's sending love and joy, but it's still nice and bright. This is the Traditions of Christmas. And almost all of the papers in the Traditions of Christmas, when I got to really looking at them in the catalog and online, have this gold in them. So that kind of like gives it a touch of elegance, steps it up a little bit. So Merry and Bright, I did this one. This is the sign. This is out of, the stamp set is out of the online exclusives. It's got the punch that matches the stamps, and the stamps are not just for Christmas. And I did the ribbon a couple different ways that I saw it. I was just playing. I made this one a standard card size. These cards, or this plaid, are already pre-done, made for you, so you can just pick them up and use them. This is a pocket right here to put a gift card in there. And then I just swooped the ribbon like that, and then I just did your loop with this one, and then I cut off the bottom to make it your standard card. I also used the velvet paper, which is really cool. There's a sheet of red, white, and I think green, and it matches the Cherry Cobbler paper best, in my opinion. There's two more. I really did get into the gift cards. Okay, we've looked at those two. We've looked at those two. So here's Special Delivery. This is one of my cards. This is a double Z fold, and it opens up like this. The dies cut out some of the bears, or some of the critters in the paper. You like the loop. Thank you for sharing that. The reason I ended up changing that was because I had done this, and I thought the loop to do 2 cards with the loop like that might be a little redundant, and so I tried something else I found online. I think I'm in agreement with you on that I like this design better than that. This is one of my favorite cards. It's kind of got your more traditional cards in there. I like the mail aspect of it, and like I said, some of these are hand cut out, others of these are dies. It's really nice to have the dies to cut out that paper. And then special delivery, and I lined it up so that it went over the sentiment on this side, and you can fit, I had this little half circle like punch thing, and so you can fit a card. Is this too big? This might be too big, you guys, but it'll give you the idea how this works. Tucks under like that, so you can put a gift card in there and put the bear's head over the gift card. I know, I just think this might be my favorite paper. It is not fancy in the essence that it doesn't have like all the beautiful gold foil into it, but it's fun, it's cute. The idea of all these animals delivering mail and presents. What can you go wrong there? So I showed you that one, and you've seen that. I did, here's like some of the dogs. I think I might have changed this up a little bit, yeah. So I just literally cut out the different creatures and put them on the bottom Z fold on that. And the bottom Z is just the same cut, about 1.5 inches, but you glue it down backwards, if you will, so it will fold like that. So that is our card swap. Didn't the ladies do such a great job on this? I have some extra cards. I might give away this. I have a bunch of surprise giveaway cards. All right, next is my project of the weekend. Okay, so this is going to be backwards because I photographed it and I just stuck it up here. So here we go. This is the last page. So it's like a title page. Hi, Pat. This is your title page. And I took every scrap, literally, that I had left over and cut strips. There's like partial strips under here because I didn't have a lot. It doesn't entirely match, but I always like the 2 pages. Just me. So this is totally not in there, but it's just the scraps that are left over. So there's number 8. Number 7. Love this. Now remember, this has a design space file for you to cut out things. If you buy the workshop, and this was made with the Lovely Floral Workshop, is that what it? Lovely Florals. This is a paper that I did not care for. But I had the heads up from Susan that she was going to do a workshop. So I got the workshop, and I kind of fell in love with the paper as we created with it, interestingly enough, because the back sides of the paper have a lot of neutral tone versus it all being flowers. So some of these are stickers, some of these are punch outs. This is a design space print and cut file. So those of you guys who get the workshop, the Lovely Florals workshop, you can get this guide for free. And if you order, you can choose, based on level, I have to look at what we did for that level wise, you can choose to have the print and cuts done instead of a card kit that I have. Here it is again, print and cut. This is part of the punch outs. I added this in, so this is a little bit different than what the directions are. I just couldn't handle the blank space. Pathetic, I know. But I see trying to get as many pictures in. This will work very well for my flip-flops. You guys all know I like to use flip-flops. So that is 6. This is 5. Now 5 looks different than her 5 because I chose to flip these over. This was originally like 2 different oranges, but I really liked the teal and the purple with the green, so that's what I did. She also used the earthen tone, but I used up all my earthen toned metallic paper, so I ended up pulling out a piece of glitter paper that I had and cut that up. This is all print and cut except for that piece. And some of these are stickers, but all the leaves in here are the print and cut pieces that would come with your kit or that you can print and cut yourself. 5, I will have to dress up 5. It's a little come down for me, but so I'll figure out something and you'll see it down the road here. These are the stickers and the punch outs. It's still a beautiful layout. I just feel like there's a lot of uncovered space. Maybe I need to get over uncovered space. So I have been busy this weekend, you guys. It's been very, very busy. Here is 3. Initially I thought these were kind of lilac-ish. My sister says they're not lilacs, but I don't know. I don't know what kind of they could almost maybe punt for dark cherry blossoms. A lot of great stickers and pieces to put this one together. The title, these titles right here are print and cut. The second layout, I love this, and we're going to go to the pumpkin patch. So Portland has just amazing pumpkin patches like Maryland did. So, and huge, huge, huge corn mazes. Gotta love it. So this is going to be what I do for that. And this was a whole piece that I cut in half, and I put the other half over here because I didn't want to hide it. Thanks, Kim. I appreciate your comment on that. And then last but not least is this layout. Loving these days with you, and it takes kind of the purple things, but there's a lot of flipping over of floral paper. And I don't have any to show you because I literally used the entire workshop, every strip out of that workshop. I think I have like 1 strip of paper left. How crazy is that? So that is that piece of it. What do you guys think? It turned out for me a whole lot better because I'm not the hugest floral plan girl. So here is this advent calendar. I know I do too, Pat, but I do like the purples. And the workshop guide, you know, that workshop kit was only supposed to make 3 layouts, which are double page. When I say a layout, I mean 2 pages, so 6. Hi, Connie. And 6 layouts. And she has 7 layouts and 1 page done, which is 15 pages. So she really maximized the use of the paper. Now the reason I want to show you the advent calendar, this is not included in the kit sale, but it is a lot bigger. You know, I was like thinking kit, I'm not sure about this. And so here's the sentiment for the 12 days. And this is great. Birthday wishes, big thanks, love you, proud of you. Love that it is not Christmas centric. Not that I have any issues with Christmas, and I love Advent, but I love that the stamp set has many uses outside of the Advent calendar. All right, maybe I'll open this for you guys. This is pretty big, guys. This is on my cutting mat, which is 12 by 12. This is 12 inches by 11 inches. So we're talking a very big kit. And when you pull it out, here it is, like this. Again, it's pretty big size. So it's I mean, this is 12 inches tall and about 10.5 inches wide and about 2 inches in depth. Not that I can ever keep height, length, and width and depth or whatever straight. So you can see I saved opening it. There is a YouTube video. Yep, there is a YouTube video, but I did not watch it because I wanted to open it with you guys. So I have no idea. So Pat and Bernice are going to be in the know, but it is very, very big. And here you go. These all open. But now, are there directions for us? Shoot. Did they open each day? So this actually might So I was under the impression it was like a kit that you actually did. Maybe you don't. So here's one. It's fun. Okay, so here you go. Pull it out. So these are all perforated, and it's got a little pull out, and in this one you have a set of dies. The dies are going to match this. So this is actually a bunch of treats, which is good that I looked at this before I ordered, because I was thinking it would be fun for a niece and nephew who are younger to do. They obviously are not going to, they are obviously not going to appreciate what you would get in this. But I have a few crafty friends, now that I understand how this works, that would enjoy this as a gift. This is pretty big, you guys. This is number 2, so, and then we're going to run out of time, and I've got some giveaways. So you have 6x6 papers in here. Very pretty, very springy looking. So I'm going to guess by the time you open all of this, you have over $100 worth of stuff in here. Isn't this gorgeous paper? Now this is watercolor floral, which I really like, and it's not the stuff that you think you're going to see on somebody's wall. Ooh, look at the daisies. Ooh, I might buy one and do a giveaway. Oh my gosh, you guys, this is ooh, love that. 7:30. Thank you, Bernice. You're so sweet. Our die is still sitting in the hospital. Poor girl. She doesn't think she's going to be home until like Christmas. Is that crazy or what? I just think that is like absolutely ridiculous that die is in that situation. So I don't want to ruin this. These look like embellishments in number 3. Here we go. Number 4 looks like more embellishments. Oh my gosh, guys, this is horrible, right? I can't see what's in 5. Ooh, stencils, and they gave you a stencil. Oh, guys. Yeah, Pat, it was really insane. She was actually attacked by the Amazon driver who was in an Amazon uniform and an Amazon uniform. And shoot, you know, he threw a package up on her doorstep, and she said, you know, and it's tie-dye, so you know, tie-dye's a little rough, but she does not justify what happened here. And the guy told the police that he feared for his life against our little tie-dye. I was like, you've got to be kidding. But she is really super beat up. She's had a couple surgeries on her leg. The guy's been charged with assault 1 and assault 2. I know, it was insane. Beat her up, left her. Oh, more dies. Oh, these are postage stamp dies. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I love postage stamp dies. Ooh, oh, that's wonderful. No, we didn't do this one. Yeah, so she is currently at shock trauma for Maryland. Is it University of Maryland that does the shock trauma? Or John Hopkins? I don't know. So these are the little embellishments. 7, we opened 8. Okay, so now I wasn't sure about this, but with the discount I thought, what the heck, twine. And now I think this is really worth, I feel like I can say to you, honestly, this is really worth it with the paper, the cute box. And I will later mess with the box. I'm trying to not totally ruin these, but I do too, Pat. I do too. And I hope that Amazon is going to cover all of her medical, because they sure need to. This one is not as user-friendly. Okay, so these are like those little cards, the memory and more cards, and some more little embellishments. You know what? There has to be a project guide. Pat and 9, 10. Pat and Bernice, did they have that? Yeah, Kim, I was really shocked when she called to tell me. Ooh, we get some little confetti decorations. So there's a lot of embellishments in this. 9, 10, 11. I'm challenged. I cannot count. Oh, you get glitter. Stickles. She's still in the hospital, yeah. Or sort of like a rehab. It's still part of the shock trauma. No guide that you saw. Okay, well then I might have to come up with something for this. Oh my goodness. Oops. Oh, I don't want to do that. That's too pretty to mess up. And then here, I'm really glad I looked at this because I was going to do this. And this is not kid appropriate. Okay, and these are these pretty embossed papers, which would look really good if you re-ink them and that. Some pretty nice deep depth. That's really pretty. The florals and that. Good stuff. And some laser cut embellishments. So stay tuned for workshops, because I definitely will find somebody who does a really super cute workshop, and we will have that. So anybody who gets one of these, well, also whoever I find that does the workshop. Oh, and more goodies. And there's a lot of little gold goodies in here, like flat sequiny kind of things. So yeah, I'll double check about, no wait, she is now in rehab. That's right. She did send me a message that she got transferred to rehab and she's somewhere in Annapolis. Yep. So that is our beautiful advent calendar with a cute stamp that is completely for everything but Christmas, really, because it's an all-purpose healing hugs, thinking of you. The only thing we desperately need is a Happy Thanksgiving stamp set. All right, guys, I have 3 packages. Surprise, surprise, they are sealed, so I do not know what you will get. 1, 2, and 3. Let me put numbers on them. So throw up some numbers for anybody who wants a surprise package in the mail. For sticking with me and showing up. I'll put 1, 2, and 3. I've got some numbers over here somewhere. There they are. And let me know what your favorite thing was that I showed you today. The dies go with the stamp set, yeah. Yes, Pat, they do. So you're going to pick a number between 1 and 30. And people who are close enough without going over will be the winners of our packages. 18. Okay. 11. Okay. Anybody else going to put some numbers up here? 12 for Miss Kimmy. I shouldn't call you Kimmy. That's your kid name. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think that is 5 of you watching. It says 7, but at least one of those 7 is me. Pat, Connie, Bernice, Barbara. All right. All right, guys. So I have 3 winners. Ready or not? Here we go. Nobody got it on the. Nobody got the exact number right. So I will be just randomly mailing things out. We have Kim, who is closest to 14 without going over. Barbara, who is 18, closest to 23. And then Connie was 8, was closest to 8 without going over. So Kim, Barbara, and Connie, please do me a favor and message me your address. And I will get these in the mail because they're ready to go out today. Oh, and all of the kits and thank you notes and that for orders in September were picked up today. So they are on their way to you. And I sent out the dates for the classes, which are free, but there's always goodies when you come to class. All right, guys, have a great day, and I'll see you on Thursday.